Hey everybody, it's Mr. Marshall here at Stony Lane. I want to talk to you today about math, right? Because um, in math, one of the important things that you have to know is how to do math facts, right? And so, if you learned multiplication facts, you probably learned, some facts that you can just look at and know the answer, right? Because you've seen them so many times and you've practiced them. Like this one, 5 times 5 is what? 25. 5 times 5 is 25. But sometimes what happens is you get a fact that looks like this, right? And maybe you know this one, whatever, just listen, right? You didn't learn your 14 times table. You learned your 3 times table and your 4 times table and your 5 times table, but you didn't learn your 14 times table, I'm pretty sure. So, how do you solve a problem like that? So, there's different ways, right? And maybe your teachers taught you how to like put this out in columns and figure it out the long way. But sometimes there's other things that you can do by thinking of facts that you know and using that to help you. So, for example, you could take this 14 and think of ways to make 14. So, one way to make 14 is 2 times 7, right? That's 14. So, I can divide this by 2 pretty easily in my head. I can divide it in half, right? So, half of 14 is 7, right? And then what I can do is if I divide this in half, I have to do the opposite with the other number. I have to double the other number. So if I double the 3, that gives me 6, right? 7 times 6 is the same as 14 times 3 because I took the big number and I divided it in half and I did the opposite. I doubled the smaller number. 7 times 6. Probably you know 7 times 6 more than you know 14 times 3. 7 times 6 equals what? That's right, 42. Another way that you could do a problem like this, I'm going to change it a little bit. 14 times, let's say, 9, right? Is you can break this up with addition, right? Because I know that 14 is 10 plus 4, right? And so what I could do is say 10 times 9 is 90. That's easy. And 4 times 9, well, I learned that one in my 4 times table. That's 36. And I can just add these two numbers up. 90 and 36, and that'll give me 126, right? Do you see how we did that? We're taking the big number inside this problem and we're breaking it up into ways that we can multiply it, ways that we can add it, right? And that way we can use what we know to solve what we don't know. Okay, so maybe that'll work for some of these problems that you have to do, or maybe you could try some other strategies too. I hope this helps you. I'll see you next time.